Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Hey guys, it's me, Isaac the Wolf here, and I'm back with another Dungeons and Dragons session. So now, where I left off, after Silver and the NPC Clay Moonwatcher has finished their investigation, helping a village with a monster problem. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen that live stream video, please go and watch it. And if you guys want me to do more of this, comment down below. And yeah, but without further ado, let's begin. As you are walking back to the cabin, a bird person flies over and introduces himself. Hi, my name is Petey. Oh, and I am an Aarakocra. You introduce yourself to him. Petey also tells you that he is a member of the guild. While that is going on, Petey talking, you see Petey talking to a tree. Now, but you don't know why. Alright, guys. So, for that, I might have to do a perception check. The DC I'm gonna be doing is like same as before, 10 or 12. Alright, let's see what I would get. Oh, okay guys, so not a very good start. I got a 4. So yeah, I failed my perception check, so okay. Well, Silver tries his best to figuring out why Petey is talking to the trees, and unfortunately, he is just thinking maybe he's just maybe he doesn't know. He thinks maybe that's just something he's doing. Anyways, he gives you a message from the guild, and it said, "We have a quest for you. A message from the owner of his mansion said, that he keeps hearing strange sounds. He thinks his mansion is haunted, so we need you to solve this mystery." So, does. So, for Silver, so for me, guys, Silver will accept this quest and get ready for it. Alright. Let's see. Alright, everyone in the chat, I'll show you what parts I'm reading right now of the story. Okay. Okay. As you get, wait, sorry. As you are getting yourself ready for your quest, a blue-scaled dragonborn comes up to you and introduces himself. Hello, my name is Francisco. You wait, hold on, guys. Hold on. You see him, you can see that he is reading a book. Alright, so, alright, so everybody in the chat, I know you guys are gonna ask me, well, what book is he reading? Well, I might have to make another perception check. So, same as before, DC 10 or 12. Oh, yep. Oh, yep, guys. I got a nat 1, so, yep, not a very good roll for me. So, Silver thought, oh, maybe he knows this, but unfortunately, he said, I guess he's just reading a normal book. So, yeah, guys, unfortunately, he failed the DC, so. Oh boy, not a very good start. Okay. He tells you that he is. Wait. Oh. Okay. He tells you that he is a. I heard you are going on a quest to a haunted mansion. After a long day, you've arrived at the mansion where you see 3 researchers that were sent by the guild, but you have never met them before. Alright, guys, so here we go. One of the researchers comes up to you and said, wait, hold up. I kind of accidentally read that wrong. As it comes up and introduces herself. Hi. Oh, Hi, my name is Lyra. I am a half-elf bard and a member of the guild. She tells you about her research on the sounds that spirits make. Alright, guys. Let me show you again. Okay. Alright, guys. Okay. So, well, guys, next up, one of the researchers. Okay. Alright, guys, here's the next NPC. Hey, Lyra! Wait. Hey, Lyra! Are those the new guild members? You hear... Wait. Alright, guys. Hold on, guys. Alright. Silver doesn't know who's calling out. Let me... Okay, perception check again. What? Okay. Rolling. Actually, an intelligence. Ooh, okay. I rolled a 19. So, here's how it goes. You hear one of the other researchers calling out to her, and Lyra responds, "Yes, wait, yes, yes, they are." She takes you to see the other researchers. One is a human, and the other is a tiefling. They are doing their research. Lyra introduced you to them. Nice to meet you. My name is Thorin. I am a human fighter, and I research on spirits that move objects and change the temperature in haunted places. Alright, now for the next NPC. Here's his voice. My name is Kai, and I am a tiefling rogue. I research on spiritual writing that spirits write in a book. Anyways, nice to meet you, I guess. Alright, guys. Okay. So, what I would do is that Silver will introduce himself. Hold on, guys. Okay. You introduce yourself to them and hearing about their research on the spirits. Now, here's where I decide would I go and investigate. So, what I would do is that Silver will go to the door and he'll go and do a knock on the door, see if anyone is there. Alright, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, here we go. You go and knock on the door of this mansion. As so, one of the doors open, but you don't see anyone there. Alright. Let me roll an investigation. Oh, okay. I dropped my dice, guys. Let me get it. Alright. Okay. Let me roll an investigation check. Ooh, okay. Not good. It's a 4. So, okay, guys. So, Silver tries his best to look carefully, but I don't think he sees anything. He thinks it's probably just the wind that opened the door to the mansion. So yeah, that's what I would say. Okay. So, so for everybody in the chat, alright, so chat, you all are saying, is there some, what do the doors, or how tall are the doors? I would say, now, guys, so for the doors on the mansion, I would say, hold on. Okay. So, I wanted to, oh, hold on. Okay, guys, so, if you guys are asking me, how tall are the doors to the mansion? So, if I had to guess, it would probably be either this tall, like, maybe right here, Or actually, it would be actually the size of the door in my room. Or actually, the front door. Alright, so okay. And on the doors they have some flower designs and a wolf-like door knocker on them. Lyra, Thorin, and Kai comes over and says, "We heard the door open. Is everything all right?" Hold on. Okay. Well, hold on, guys. Okay, so you tell them everything, but but they do say that they that you did that. So for me, Silver would tell them they did check on the he checked the door, and I think he just said that maybe it's just the wind that opened the door. But I don't know if well, they look carefully and says, "No, I don't think the wind didn't do this. We've seen this before." Lyra, Lyra comes over to you. She said, "Hey, Doran, actually, Doran and Kai looked the door for you. But but they said, no, I don't think it's not the door." At this point, Silver feels confused. He thought it was just the wind. But Lyra, as that's going on, Lyra comes up to you and says, "Oh yes, we've seen this before. A lot of spirits will do that." They ask if you would like to go inside so you can help them investigate. So, alright, everybody in the chat, I forgot to show you card. Guys, be right back. Something real quick. Alright. Right, so, okay guys, so, okay, not doing good with the rules, but here we go. So, I think Silver will go inside and help them investigate. So, okay, you go inside and see a very lit room with some candles, but they mysteriously light up. Okay? My roll. Okay, guys, this time I'm gonna roll an intelligence check. So, see what I got. Like I said before, guys, DC 10 or 12. And I got an 8. So, yeah, guys. I don't think I pass. Silver pass. So, Silver tries his best to see what made the candles light up, but he just thought, oh, maybe they're just normal candles that sometimes light up. Put out the or maybe somebody left those candles light on. The candles just were left. Okay. Okay. So, next. Okay. You see a picture of the original owner. Okay. Let me hear you guys. Okay. Okay. You see a picture of the original owner who is okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me roll for another check. That's 4. That's okay. Let's see. Yeah, you see of a blue tiefling woman wearing a blue Victorian dress. As you keep looking at the picture, a man appears right behind you and says, "Good evening. My name, wait, good evening. My name is Baron von Darkstalker." The woman, and wait, hold on, Darkstalker. So, okay, guys, so, okay, for everybody in the chat, so what Silver's gonna do, he's gonna be like, "Oh! Uh, hi. Oh, hi. Hi there. Uh, nice to meet you, Mr. Von Darkstalker. Nice to meet you too." Oh. So, for me, guys, I would say Silver will ask about the blue tiefling woman in the picture. The Baron looks at you and says, "That he's you looking at the picture?" And he says, "Yes, the woman. Wait, the woman in the picture is named Luna Scarlet. You ask if she is. You ask if she is here. Fortunately, the Baron says, she is not here." Okay. Uh-oh, guys. I'm looking at my DM notes, and I realize I haven't finished part of the story yet, so... But I think I'm gonna go ahead try to do... So you guys are asking me, how did the Baron appears without anyone know behind them? Well, let me roll an intelligence check. So, I got a 15. And so, yeah, guys, the DC was 10 or 12, like I said before. And this time, Silver pass. You start to remember that what Lyra said. They seen this before. That she and the other researchers seen this before. And how spirits... And from what Silver is starting to realize, is that the Baron is actually a spirit of this house. I mean, of this haunted mansion. So, Silver will say, um, I don't, excuse me, Mr. Baron? The Baron looks at Silver and says, yes. I don't want to be rude or anything, but are are you a spirit or a ghost? He looks he takes his time to think for a moment, and then he says, yes, I am a spirit of this mansion. So when after Silver answers that question, the researchers were are in shock. They're like, but they were like, so it is true. Yes. They were, she, Lyra is like, see Lyra saying, I knew it. Yes. So you are the spirit of this house, of this haunted mansion. And as she said that, the Baron is like, yes. With, yes, indeed, I am the spirit of this haunted mansion. Spirit haunting this mansion. Thor and Kai look at each other and say, I knew something was moving that door. I knew there was something going on here. And Kai is like, we already know, Thorin. Yes, Thorin. We all can see that. We've seen it before. As that is going on, the Baron looks at Silver and the three researchers and says, yes, and I know you all are guild members. So Silver is gonna reel back and step back and say, wait, be like, wait, you knew? The Baron has going on. The Baron says, oh yes, I seen this before. You see, many years ago, I worked for Miss Luna Scarlet of this Miss Luna Scarlet. She was the original owner of the mansion way back then. About many years ago. Over over the following years. And ever since then, all of us, but unfortunately, we had then, as you all, as Silver and the rest of the researchers hear the Baron's backstory of how he was working for the original owner, Luna Scarlet, the blue-teething woman that was in the picture. And when you hear that he worked back then for Miss Luna Scarlet, you were like, you're really confused. Yeah. But started to realize well, alright, for everyone in the chat, you guys, okay, you guys can comment in the chat, guys. This is live stream, so I know you guys are like, how many years you worked back then? Well, let's find out by rolling. Like, same thing, an intelligence check. Same thing with the DC, 10 or 12. Ooh. Okay. I rolled a 2. So Silver tries his best to think how many years that is, and he doesn't know. But hold on, guys. I will be in my room doing my live stream. You need help with the groceries? gift insights. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm gonna roll for Lyra, Thorin, and Kai. Let's see if, starting off with Lyra. And she got a 13, so she passed. Now, it's Thorin's turn. Ooh. He got a 7. Now, last step is Kai. And he got a 3, so Lyra is the only one who passed. And Thorin and Kai, not so much. Kai thinks how many years he worked that Baron von Starks worked from in a Scarlet, but he is confused just like Silver. Same thing with Thorin. He tries to have a good guess, but the Baron said, nice. He said, that's a pretty good guess. That is a pretty good guess, but I don't think that's absolutely not, but unfortunately that's not correct. Not quite. But Lyra says, realize that was a long time ago. And the Baron is surprised by her, saying, I am very impressed of you answering it correctly. And yes, I have worked with Miss Scarlet. Been working for Miss Scarlet for that long period of time. It is true that I have been working for throughout this whole period of time. But it was like that, but after the years have passed by, my spirit, but unfortunately, fortunately, the reason why Miss Luna Scarlet is not here is because she has moved on. Well, unfortunately for me, I was stuck here for about the whole afterlife. Unfortunately, I have been wandering this mansion. That's why I've been haunting this mansion throughout the years. As you are, as Silver and the, the researchers heard this, Lyra comes up to him and says, "Oh, how terrible. I mean, I'm sorry to hear about this, Mr. Baron von Darkstalker." As she feels bad for the Baron, whose soul has been, whose spirit has been stuck at the mansion for so long. He looks at her and says, "It's okay. Sometimes it happens throughout the years, but it will be okay." As he says that, Thorin says, "Well, I don't want to upset anyone, but hearing about this really, I I do agree that throughout my life of investigating haunted places, that yeah, spirits have been haunting this place. I do hear stories of each one of these spirits that are now still wandering this very place." As Thorin says that, the Baron says, "Yes, indeed. Sometimes it's very difficult to move on. If it's very hard for me to move on alongside with Miss Scarlet. I don't know if that'll ever happen." At that moment, Kai, as both Lyra, Thorin, and Silver, says, "I might need you guys to step out for a moment. I will have a word. I'll talk to the Baron. This alone." Okay. So, all three of you left Kai alone with the Baron. He has talks to the Baron and said, "I understand how it feels. I know that it can be a lot hard to move on, but it's gonna be okay. There can be a way to help you, or any can find a way to help you and help you move on to the yes, indeed, that way I could see Miss Scarlet again. Thank you. I appreciate you keeping me company for a while. And I thank you. And with that, Kai says, all right, comes as you all, as Silver, that is going on. Silver, Lyra, and Thorin wait outside for Kai. It took like an hour or so, but when Kai came out of the mansion, he says, so, is everything okay? Yes. He said that he did appreciate that he is okay, and he did appreciate that, did say that I kept him company for a while, and he said we are welcome to come back anytime we want to talk to him. Okay, and with that, another quest is done. And with that, that is where I will end the session today. And okay, guys, I'm gonna end it off here. If you guys enjoyed this Dungeons and Dragons session, please leave a like, subscribe, and click on that notification bell to see more videos like this. And as always, I will see you guys next time.